time for In the Know Part 1 for today. Peoria Fashion Week, of course, next month, quickly approaching. We've been talking about it for the past couple weeks. Bringing the world of fashion and music together, Iron Rose is uniting creativity in some unexpected ways, but the effort is absolutely there. To preview their work, we got Curtis Lindsay with Iron Rose, who, I just want to say, a bit of a reunion for us, because last Fashion Week, last year, a year ago at this time, I was modeling for you guys. So it's good to see you again.
Nice seeing you.
And obviously exciting to have you guys back on the roster, but there's a lot. I mean, I remember you guys were telling me a little bit about what Iron Rose is and the creative push behind it. If you had to define it, what would you say?
What Iron Rose is, it's a brand, it's a family, and you know, we try to branch into everything and do a little everything, but it's more of a family, a brand family,
Absolutely. And in that brand family, a couple of different categories, right? You have your fashion, your music, right? I mean, what's kind of the driving force behind all of that? What's the creative process like for you?
You know, basically, we started with music, and we branched off into other things, and so it always starts with the music, you know. That our group, we start with the music, and we go from there. We needed clothes to perform in on stage, so we made our own clothes. We needed merch to sell at the show, so we designed our own clothes, you know, and it all goes from there. We shoot our own videos, you know, we make our own commercials, so that type of thing,
Absolutely. How does it feel to have that much creative control over everything that you do?
I think it's very important, you know. Not a lot of people get to control what they do or what they do at their job, you know, and especially in the art industry or the fashion industry, music industry, you don't get to control, people control you. So I take a lot of pride in that, being able to do what I'm able, what I want to, when I want to. You know?
Absolutely, and you have the drive for it, no doubt about it.
Thank you.
Absolutely, and I want to touch a little bit too. We'll be seeing some of the clothes that are not just available, but things you will be showing off as well in our next half hour. I want to touch on the fashion aspect specifically. When you guys are designing these items to be worn or for you to wear them, what are some of the things you're trying to keep in mind as sort of the design language?
You know, in the beginning, we more made things for ourselves to wear, you know, if we thought it was good or nice to wear on stage, you know, people would like it, we would wear it. But as time went, more people liked it. We tried to design around some of our classic staple shirts, our favorites, or what people want, you know. Sometimes people want certain colors or a certain style, you know. So we try to listen to our fans also.
Absolutely. And I will say, I remember the color of, I think it was kind of a teal that we had last year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was sharp. Everyone was a fan. I remember people were coming up to us saying, hey, where can I find that? I had to keep directing them to you because I'm like, hey, I'm just wearing it right now. I wish I could keep it. But what's the thing that you're most excited about? You're coming back for another year here, right?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most about this Fashion Week?
I'm looking forward to getting some new designs out there. And I'm also looking forward to bringing the city together, you know. We got a lot of models and designers, you know, all type musicians, and we're bringing everybody together, having a good time. So I'm looking forward to everybody coming together.
A good time indeed. I remember last year was a blast, so I think this year's going to be the same. Oh, for sure. Well, you know what? We are not done with you yet. We got some information for Fashion Week up there. We're going to be showing off some of these designs. Curtis Lindsay, everybody. We will have him back in our next half hour on behalf of Iron Rose. So be sure to stay tuned for a preview of what you're going to see on the runway. Lots of exciting stuff, I know, so looking forward to seeing it. All right, we'll be back in just a little bit with some birthday shout-outs, so stick around to see who's blowing out the candles. All right, thanks, Ballot. Time now is 9:46, and you know what? It's also time for part 2 of today's In the Know. Iron Rose is making a return to show off what you can see on the Peoria Fashion Week catwalk coming up here. And one thing that we want to make sure we mention, too, we got creator Curtis Lindsay here back in studio as well. You had mentioned over the break that it's not just Peoria Fashion Week that you've done, too, right?
Right. Actually, did New York Fashion Week recently. I'm just getting into designing, so, you know, a lot of the fashion stuff is new to me. But to be able to do Peoria Fashion Week and New York Fashion Week is a pretty big deal for me.
Before we get into some of the designs that we got in front of us here, just a wider range of colors, I wanted to ask, how great has it been to see your work recognized and on a stage like that? You
know, it's been a long time, so to finally get to, you know, somewhere like New York Fashion Week, it feels good, you know, it feels good to say, you know, I kept working and it worked out for me.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Let's talk about some of these designs. We've got a couple different varieties of some tops here. I'm going to let you walk us through the first bit, and then we'll kind of talk about sort of how you created and came up with the ideas for some of these designs.
Right. Well, we got, you know, a different array of things that we normally sell. We like to keep it, you know, sporty but comfortable. So we got sweatshirts.
Okay.
With, you know, just the basic logo.
Yeah, cozy crew neck kind of thing.
Yeah, and we got hockey jerseys, you know, type of deal.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, with the different type of logo.
Looks like, what we got on the back there, too?
On the back, we got Live 95. That was one of our albums, actually. So
nice.
This was merch for an album back in the day.
Oh, nice, okay.
Now we're selling it, you know, a basketball jersey.
Excellent, excellent.
And then we got the classic Iron Rose tee, the most famous one that everybody has.
Now, I have to ask, is there a certain color of the tee that people buy more than others?
People like to get custom colors, but...
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So whatever color you want, you can come grab, you know, we'll make it, put it together for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I did want to draw attention, too, to your jacket here. Did you make this for yourself, too? Or?
Yeah, this one was exclusively for me. You know, when I go on stage, I had a show, you know, I want it to look good. So,
Oh, of course. Well, I mean, that's so nice. You're like, of course I'm going to keep this.
Yeah. Not for sale, not yet.
Not yet. But, you know, maybe someday you can sell for a lot of money. Who knows?
Maybe at Peoria Fashion Week.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. What's the thing that you're looking forward to the most about Fashion Week specifically?
Fashion Week specifically, you know, I want to see the new designs, and I want to, you know, get my designs out there, of course, but I just want to see everybody come together and work together, and that's what I want to see. You know?
Absolutely. Definitely a community effort, right? And a lot of different minds coming together to make it happen.
Right,
so we're going to throw some information up again for Peoria Fashion Week. It is coming up soon, so be sure to reserve your tickets. It's going to be April 2nd through 6th. It is a whole weekend of events over at the Expo Gardens, so be sure to reserve your passes now. I can tell you, last year being the first year, it was already packed. The attention on it was pretty widespread, and I know Curtis is pretty excited for it, given the fact that the turnout for his show was also amazing, and I know the same is going to be said this year as well.
Definitely excited.
Best of luck to you and your team. Excited to see some of these designs out in public, right? And appreciate you bringing these in to show off to the folks at home.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And of course, once again, if you or someone you know would like to join us on In the Know, you can go to 25newsnow.com/community, click on the In the Know tab, submit the form that we got available there. We got entertainment news coming up in just a bit.